there, but wherever anybody sees it is perfectly fine.
Cool.
So how did everybody do? Hey, it's Angie Welty. Who knows Angie Welty? You guys can't hear me as well with the music going. I get that. Okay.
I don't know Angie directly, but hi, Angie.
Yeah. Oh no, I think I might sound like Angie's Uncle John. Oh. All right. Almost that time. You'll be able to see us in a second, everybody. Get all comfy, grab a snack, get a drink, hit the potty. Stab will begin in about 2.5 minutes. Ooh. Yeah. Anytime I can find a good Bella Fleck track, I will add it every time. It's a cover of Michelle. It's wonderful.
Does he play this one at like lightning speed?
Huh?
Does he play this at like lightning speed like he does everything else?
Oh no, this is all nice and mellow, and it's...
Is it?
Yeah.
Can you play?
All right, computer.
Let's do that. That's an intense angle, all of a sudden.
All right.
Okay, I got it.
Corey Behringer's left arm.
You know it.
It is.
Yeah.
Just making a guest appearance.
And my face.
Go.
Hey, there he is. Topless, no less. All right.
That's how Corey does the
It's my
show.
house.
That is
Into
how...
the show, but I'm staying for that.
All right. Hey, folks. Technically, we're on now, but, you know, just like when we allowed people in here, we ease into it. Hey, everybody, welcome. Welcome to the Virtual Stab Comedy Theater in Sacramento, California, 1710 Broadway. 95818. You can't come here. You wouldn't want to anyway. We've got a week of 100 plus degrees, so it is garbage town in this building. Stab, famous for not having air conditioning. Welcome. I'm Jesse. There's the panel for tonight. Well, maybe we don't want you here, Alyssa. Sorry, I'm arguing with people in the Twitch stream already. Yep. Oh, shit. That was a beep.
Turn it down.
I don't know.
Do that shit right now.
Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? It's been a long time since we've seen some of these faces.
Ooh. He's talking about you, Nick.
Well, you too, Ben. I mean, I was mentioning to Jaclyn when she was the only one here for like 20 minutes while you guys moseyed on in. I'm sorry, I'm a stickler. How it's been about a year and a half since Ben's last appearance.
Uh-huh.
And about 2 since Nick's last appearance.
That long.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Good to be back.
But Jaclyn was on like a month ago. So.
Yeah. Old hat.
Yeah.
Thanks for holding it down.
Yeah. She's keeping everything in line. All right. This is just sort of also just hanging out to let people file into the streams because, you know, like a regular comedy show, I don't expect people to actually show up on time.
Yeah.
So we're just hanging out.
Hey, Jesse.
Sir. What was that?
If I'm watching on YouTube, is it right there at the stab? Right there at the stab front page?
It should be.
I sound like a grandfather. On YouTube, is it on the front page of the stab thing?
Which W's do I have to dial up? Can I get it on my rotary? Yeah, easiest way is just stabcomedytheater.com to tell your friends, because right on the front page it has the streaming window, and you can choose whichever venue, whichever service, whichever source you'd like. Everybody in their proper windows. That's Ben, that's Jaclyn, that's Nick. Cool. You know what? We don't have to futz about. People will show up. They know how to be responsible. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Thanks for joining us, you guys. We've got Steven. Steven's Corner fame, our walking encyclopedic knowledge database, letting us know that Nick's last episode was 148, released 12/6/18.
Wow.
God damn.
And
That is something.
and we just released 227 last Monday. So it's been a little bit. All right, let's get going. Everybody's got their beverages. That's good. Oh, shit. Ben's about to drop the hammer. Ooh, careful. Hey, Law's here, too. And Kara V. Johns. You know Kara, Nick?
Oh, yeah, I know Kara. Hey, Kara.
Yeah, saying hi over here on the Twitch as well. I'll try and keep you guys updated as much as possible, but you can interact with them too. That's the beauty of this new world that we live in. You know, the one beauty in this hellscape. All right, let's do it. I wasted enough time. Enough people are here in the stream now. I love it. Wonderful. Good times. Let's start the show. Wait, I can do it this way. Hold on.
You're dead, bitch. You're dead.
Oh, hold on. I did it again. I did it the same way I knew I would. You got to turn it back up, guys. It's the same computer that has the pre-show music. You know what? You don't need to know everything.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
You know what? Give me a second. I just remembered I have the script and everything on this computer. I can't do that. That's got your faces. If I pulled up the script on this computer, you guys would disappear.
I had the same problem.
I already forgot. I already forgot how I did this show last week.
It's okay. It's your first time. It's your second time.
It's true.
Your second time.
It's a whole new setup. We just needed that quick little reminder of John Alston's dulcet tones. That man is a saint.
The fact that he recorded a new one for you is pretty impressive, because I thought he would leave you in the dust by this point.
Oh, no, this is still several years old.
I know, but still, he came back and changed from 4 to 3, and that was kind of incredible.
He did. It was worth it, too. I want to get a hold of him and have him write some more stuff. Jaclyn's last episode was 220, released April 22nd. So, see, not too long ago for Jaclyn. Stephen filling in the gaps here while I...
Thank God for Stephen.
Yeah, really. I mean, yeah. Sorry, I completely forgot. But that's okay. It's allowed other people to show up, too. But I'm not offline Google Drive. So talk amongst yourselves. All right. Pulling it up here. I'm glad I caught that. I wish I'd caught it just a little earlier. Thanks for joining us, everybody. So it's Stab. Here, I can vamp. Check out everything else we've got going on this weekend while this computer refuses to load.
Oh, no.
Tomorrow it's Rankinator at 7 o'clock. Kevin Scott Brown. It's the episode we've been waiting for. They rank the top 20 letters of the English alphabet.
Fuck you, K.
Yeah, I think K did not make that top 20.
K knows what it did.
What's that?
K knows what it did.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what it did was be redundant after C, frankly.
Yeah.
Yes, someone who's got a C and a K in his name that did the same thing. I was mocked once for trying to lose the K in my name after I moved to California and I buckled the pressure. And I wish I would have stuck through and been NIC, because that's way cooler.
It is. I mean...
Yeah, but you know what? What if we got rid of C? Be daring. Keep K. Keep Q. C, piss off.
Like thick.
Well.
Thick Nick.
Yeah.
One word to describe me.
Thick. With 2 C's.
Yuck.
All right.
Or
It's... You know what? Aha. I can do it this way. This computer will listen to me. I'm sorry, guys.
That's not a good sign.
what you drinking, Ben Rice?
Oh, I'm drinking a Black is Beautiful
There you
from
go.
Crooked Lane.
Ah.
Crooked Lane, you say? Is that a local brewery?
You know it is. It's in Auburn, California. Wonderful people. Struggling.
All right.
Wonderful.
Just
Thanks,
wonderful. They're the kind of brewery you would let your daughter date. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Okay. Let's get this show back on the road. Apologies for the hiccups, but I forgot how this show works. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's listen to John Alston serenade us with our fake rat-a-tat track. Here we go. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
There we are.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team
You
of
didn't hear
comedy
this already.
scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time
Very likely.
in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
Hey, it's Stab. Oh, the thunderous applause. I can only imagine it because it's not here. Let's meet tonight's panelists. Our first guest runs a nonprofit organization that helps to teach local fish how to hate beat poetry. He's the host of the Barley and Me podcast. It's Ben Rice.
Hello, everybody. Thanks
Hey.
for joining us.
Second panelist is a part-time paranormal investigator, a full-time skeptic. She's an amazing stand-up comedian who recently has been filling her Instagram with painfully delicious-looking creations. It's Jaclyn Weiand.
Howdy, y'all.
Hey. And our third panelist built a backyard pizza oven out of shards of All Things Considered and Morning Edition coffee mugs left over from pledge drives. And he's the host of Hey Listen, Saturdays at 3 p.m. on Capital Public Radio. It's Nick Brunner.
Hello, everybody.
And I am your host, Jesse Jones. If you plan to travel with me outside the United States, you will need an aftermarket adapter. Welcome, everybody. Let's get to know today's panel a little more in depth and with some actual factual facts about them.
Sounds pretty accurate.
Moving closest to me to farthest, Ben Rice. Hey, hi, how are you?
So good, Jesse. Lovely to see you.
Oh, lovely to see you, Benjamin. How's things?
Oh, it's the worst ever.
It is. You're not wrong. How are you doing in this new terrible time that we live in?
How am I doing?
How are you doing?
Stir crazy.
Sure.
Stir crazy, unhappy,
Yeah.
and miserable.
Cool. Let's keep this rolling. How's Barley and me doing?
What was the question? It cut out.
How's Barley and me doing, Ben?
Worse than ever, Jesse. Thanks for asking. It has been deemed expendable by every podcast listener across this great nation.
Well, then Stab is in good company.
Yeah.
You can still check out Barley and Me on all the venues where one might find things to listen to. So check it out. Always a good time. Thanks for joining us, Ben.
Yeah.
Jaclyn, how are you?
Hey. Terrible.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
No, I'm fine. It's fine. We're fine.
Everything's
It's fine.
It's just fine. I have been, don't think it's gone unnoticed, have been seeing all of the wonderful nonsense you've been creating at home.
Yeah, you can just make ice cream, turns out.
Yeah. I mean, they'll let
No
you.
laws yet.
Yeah. So that turned out well?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I got going on right now.
Well, that's.
Is it as hard to find rock salt as it sounds, or is it pretty easy?
What was the question?
Is it as hard to find rock salt as I think it is, or is it just that common?
I got a bowl that freezes. It's it's for total amateur ice cream makers like myself. I'm so embarrassed.
I think that sounds good for you for not having to mine or whatever it takes to do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of mineral extraction that goes into ice cream making back in the 1800s. I'm sure it's still a technique used today. All right, well, thanks for joining us, Jaclyn. Nick Brunner, Capital Public Radio's Nick Brunner. How are you?
Hi, Jesse. It's really nice to be back and to be able to hang out even virtually with all y'all people who aren't my coworkers. So,
Yeah.
yay.
Yeah.
You guys, unlike NPR, the three of you are able to say things that are that vary. Like, you don't only say pandemic, you don't only say COVID, you don't only say President Trump, and that's all. I've been locked in a soundproof room with that.
They've been saying President Trump. They use the word president next to that word.
I got some news for you, buddy.
There are people that do that.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
mine.
I suppose they're supposed to be professional when they're on the air. It kind of makes sense, I guess.
I try as hard as I can not to say any of those in any context ever, just because life is sad enough as it is. And, on that stirring endorsement of all things terrible, let's start the show. Yeah, new production. You're goddamn right. All right, we're starting off, like we always start off, Stab. It's reorganization. Please take the following acronym and reimagine it. Who or what might it now represent? Let's start things off feeling attacked. We're not already sad enough. We all know there's pretty much an acronym for everything, but did you know there's one that'll make you feel even worse about yourself than you already do? Well, there is, and it's LOPSOD, LOPSOD. Long on promises, short on delivery. That's nice. You know what? Well, how about fuck you too, you mean little shorthand? But how about we forget how the whole thing about sticks, stones, and words never hurting us was just a big dumb schoolyard lie, and let's see who or what else we might be able to make LOPSOD, LOPSOD, stand for or represent. Ben Rice, what is your LOPSOD, LOPSOD?
Thank you, Jesse. As a newly minted homeowner, I buried the lead earlier. I plan to lopsod all over my new property. Just toss it there, toss it here, nudge it with my foot little, and let God sort it out. I'll be the bane and envy of everyone on the block. Oh, what you got there? A lawn properly maintained for years through all kinds of miracle grow and endless weekend hours and a precision watering system, a little roller cutter and the best riding lawnmower known to man. Sure, that sounds fun. Maybe even relaxing if that's your thing. But have you tried maintaining your lawn using the LOPSOD method? It's easy. All you need is lawn, ornaments, performing sod's original duties. It's everything you get out of your lawn with no upkeep. Green grass from a distance. Do army men really look that different? A little veggie garden? If you use the pieces of your broken lawn chair just right, it makes a beautiful frame. Toss some of those bullshit glass fruits from your mom's kitchen table in there and blammo! A carefree, beautiful lawn that's season-proof, weather-proof, and taste-proof. Use the LOPSOD method, and you'll be what every local homeowners association calls the association's Creativity King of the Year, or TACKY for short.
Ben Rice, LOPSOD. Now I can see, like across the street, I can see a lawn made entirely of army men. It's
yeah. Pretty great.
Just don't get close enough and it's fine. It'll look great.
Nobody needs to know.
No.
Get off my lawn. It will hurt.
Steven chiming in. No rust on Ben.
Thank you, Steven.
Mid-season form.
I've been working out in the bubble. No big deal.
Yeah. Bubble Ben. All right. All right. Jaclyn, LOPSOD. What's it mean to you?
Hey, bud, is this your first time at this here dog park? Nice to meet yous. I'm Titty Lovin' Tony, but for short, yous can just go ahead and call me Titty. Yeah, everything there is to know about this dog park, I knows it. The ins, the outs, the water founts. Speaking of them there water founts, steer clear of them. That's where the homosexuals gather. Look, I got nothing against the lifestyle. That's your own business. I mean, between you and me, when I see two guys like that together, I think, which one of them is the man and which is the one that has the titties. I'm just twisting your nip. No, but seriously, amigo, they are exceptionally aggressive. A lot of pushy sodomites over there.
Thank you, Titty Lovin' Tony.
Thank you.
A lot of pushy sodomites over there. LOPSOD, naturally. I mean, how did I not see that one? Just sitting there on the tee. Nick Brunner, LOP, SOD.
Yeah, well, way to go, Ben and Jaclyn. I started with a lot less material for number one than they did, so it's far more like any good beat poet starting out at an open mic. I went way too political. So LOPSOD. I was just looking at this and I was just thinking, just imagine terrible bongos behind me. Limp, old, pale, sorry, orange dictator. Yeah, that's right. What we've been living with for 3 years, my friends. I went there. I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, the president isn't a particularly nice guy, and I really wanted to stick it to him with this one.
Whoa.
So I'm sure he's quaking in his boots for the LOPSOD as the limp, old, pale, sorry, orange dictator. Now, please, lots of snaps, tip your waitstaff, kombucha.
Somebody's not lying about how much time he spends at NPR. Just right out of the gate, going with what you know. Nick Brunner, LOPSOD. All right. I can't read all of your comments, Stephen. It's just, they're all just too many hot zingers. All right, I'll read it. I'll read this one. Jaclyn saved
Stephen coming through.
Jaclyn saved some leftover ice cream salt for Stab. All right. Okay. Let's. All right. This is the last one. You get one line for each of the the panelists in the first round. Nick found some hidden gems under that tote bag pile. All right. Well, we got a fourth panelist at home, apparently. All right, let's... Second segment tonight. Trying something new. I'm trying to roll out some new segments in each of the new shows going forward for a while, until I stop running out of ideas. It's Bathroom Wall. Please have given me, or please give me now. Please have written and give me now 3 pieces of graffiti, crude carvings, Sharpie drawings, or whatever other stall defilement or defacement you might find in the bathroom of the following place. This week, each of you give me 3 pieces from the bathroom walls of Avengers Tower. We'll start same order, one apiece, one at a time. Ben, your first piece of graffiti or something from the bathroom walls of Avengers Tower.
First of all, Avengers, thank you for letting me into your hallowed grounds. So I wouldn't use your bathroom because I got to do the twosies. So as I turn, here's the thing. I do it standing up and dropping it down. All right. So as I turned to lift the lid to take a dribbly piss underneath the seat, I saw a drawing of Captain America's sweet hiney with the caption, "That's America's ass." But then right next to it was a drawing of the state of California. Mm-hmm. We all know that Avengers are East Coasters.
Sure.
And the East Coast elites. And then right there on that drawing of California, there's the words, "That's America's asshole," right next to a dot demarking Bakersfield.
All right. And that's your first one. Okay. Just making sure. It's a new segment. This can go however the fuck we decide. Jaclyn, your first of 3 things found on the walls of the bathroom in Avengers Tower.
Call 689-3483 for a good avenging.
689. I missed the other 4 numbers. Oh, I'll get it. I've got a recording. Nick Brunner, Avengers wall graffiti.
First of all, I have to disagree with Ben's character from the first one. When I was a child, I had a subscription to Avengers West Coast, and that was the best coast Avengers. Thank you very much. Number 1 on the list. Well, who is it? Oh, I'll come down the list. But Mockingbird and Iron Man for a little while, and War Machine after that, he left, and U.S. Agent, poor man's Captain America.
That's true.
But back to the business at hand here. First, and thank you, Jesse. This is so goddamn nerdy, even at this late date where superheroes are omnipresent. Yeah. Everyone's mileage is going to vary. Number 1, for a not-so-giant time, call Ant-Man.
Sure. I'm liking how this is going. Maybe we'll keep it. Ben, your second through 9th piece.
No, this one's great. I'm setting the scene.
That's fine.
I'm
Yeah,
just
you
trying
got
to
it.
draw. All right. I assumed we were doing these in straight through, but apparently not. So I got to reset.
Oh,
All right. So just on the wall, just up and to the left of that was a perfectly scripted, more like ironic man. And then right next to that was "Get a Life, Rogers," because it was clearly Captain America who was awful at that kind of stuff. Am I explaining jokes too much? Sorry, they were written by a guy who's been lying dormant for several years and is kind of behind on how things work in the comedy field.
wow. Picking apart Steve Rogers' timing.
And my own.
Jaclyn, your second piece.
Avenger, I hardly know her. Ha ha ha. Ha ha.
Yeah. Nick, your second piece of graffiti found in the bathroom of Avengers Tower. Go.
This one is a little bit more it's more conceptual. I was just imagining a sketch of the Vision as a vibrator. Maybe like the Scarlet Witch was like holding it up triumphantly over her head or something like that. You call it like the Vibra-Vig or Bald Bettany or something like that.
That was horny, Nick.
Ball Bettany. I got it. I see what you did there.
Hey.
Put some Vig in your vag. All right. Ben Rice, your third tasteful piece in this journey through the bathroom of Avengers Tower.
As I was leaving, I noticed one of the stalls had no door, so I peeked inside to see what was up with that, and what I observed was a toilet just overrun with shit. Just overrun. And above the flies, circling it, was the phrase, "Avenge this." Signed simply, Hulk. And then there was a scribble of the Incredible Hulk laughing hella hard.
All right. This weird Catskills Visitor, originally written by Stan
I don't
Lee
know how to do voices.
in
I'm sure
1973.
part 2 did not. Yeah.
Jaclyn, your final Avengers bathroom wall scribble.
Here I sit, broken-hearted, tried to avenge, but only farted.
It's the simplicity of it all. Don't overthink it. Nick,
Never.
your final Avengers toilet scribble.
Number 3, all caps, Hawkeye's a cuck.
Yeah. And that is our first try at bathroom wall. I think that worked. On to segment 3 already? Yeah, I know. But that means we've still got like 3/5 of the show to go. Don't be sad. Aw. Okay. Versus v versus. Trotting it out because it's fun. Fights, they happen. And we as stupid human animals love to watch them. Even more than that, though, we like to imagine other fights that ain't never even ever done happened and how they might turn out. So with that in mind, why don't you explain to me what would happen in a fight between these things, who would win, how, and why? Ben Rice, just lobbing this one in underhand. Who would win in a fight between a lager versus a stout versus a glass of fetid pond water?
I know you want me to wax rhapsodic about beer because I have that esteemed beer podcast called Barley and Me, which is available wherever you get your podcasts, be that Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, and various aggregator sites.
Yeah.
And I know that you know that I have been doing this thing during the pandemic called Chugs for Charity.
too.
As hashtag Chugs, the number 4 charity,
Mm-hmm.
via my social media, which is at Barley and Me Pod, where I raise money for service industry workers, teachers, students, and performing arts theaters like Stab to help them through this troubling time.
It's true.
So when I was doing that, I was chugging barrel-aged stouts from my beer cellar and icy cold, local, dry-hopped, flavorful lagers, and asking viewers to donate to these awesome causes, which you can do via my Venmo, which is at Comedian Ben Rice, or my PayPal, which is again at Barley and Me Pod, and 100% of your donations will go to the charity of the week that used to be semi-daily, but it got irresponsible to do that. And that has slowly over time, as this thing has gone on for 5 fucking months, it has slowly morphed into asking for donations for social justice causes. And I started to chug a lot of these Black is Beautiful stouts. These are an imperial stout brewed by over 1,000 breweries worldwide, where funds raised go to support breweries' local area social justice causes. And so I just say, this is the brewery that made it. This is their cause. I'm going to donate to that this week. Very cool. And fun fact, the Black is Beautiful base beer, an imperial stout, was created by a brewer who's actually from the Sacramento area, but who's the head brewer and co-owner of Weathered Souls Brewing in San Antonio. I don't know why I told you all that. You already knew it. And here I am drinking one from Crooked Lane right now, where I run shows every winter. Delish. So I know you know all that. What you didn't know, Jesse, is that I fucking love the word fetid. Like, I love it so much. So yeah, as good as lagers are on a hot summer day, and as much as stouts are wonderful over an open fire to numb the pain of a recent breakup, shout out to 2010 Deschutes Abyss! A glass of fetid pod water is gonna win, because if you drink that shit, it'll make you sick. If you brew with that stuff, the brewing process will get rid of all the microbes that could make you sick. But we still know what went in there, so we're gonna feel a little queasy just because you know it's there.
Sure.
Fun fact, I just remembered this one. Did you know Sudwork, a brewery in Davis, California, actually brewed a beer with nasty UC Davis pond water once for science?
Oh.
Just to prove what I just said was true. And guess what? It was true. And I might know too much about this stuff, so I'm sorry. Anyway, if you want to dispute that fetid pond water is the winner, fucking do it, bro. Write an angry review of Barley Me Podcast wherever you get your podcast. Slam me on my social media accounts. So again, is that Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at Barley and Me Pod, or send me a strongly worded email challenging me to a duel, or meet me at your favorite brewery. We can hash it out right after I interview their head brewer owner and a much more interesting beer-loving creative type by emailing me at barleymepodcast@gmail.com, or the more in line with the fact of all my social media, barleymepod@gmail.com. I fucking dare ya!
So pond water. It's going to seem real redundant when I ask for your plugs at the end of the show. So we'll forget by then. This is only the halfway point of the show. Ben Rice, who would win in a fight between a lager, a stout, and a glass of fetid pond water? Jaclyn, Weiand, you've got a toughie. Who would win in a bout between a burlap sack full of cinder blocks versus a 12-year-old girl with gum in her hair?
Well, these opponents are somewhat evenly matched, as they are similarly ungainly. 12-year-old girl with gum in her hair is the clear fan favorite, mostly on account of her wildly unpredictable ferocity. However, it's the burlap sack full of cinder blocks that comes out on top through its deceptive tact of deceit. To the untrained 12-year-old eye, it appears merely as a sack made of burlap, sand cinder blocks. But once kicked with all the might of adolescent rage, its true content is revealed and toes are broken. A big win for sacks everywhere.
Big win for sacks. Jaclyn, Weiand. Burlap sack full of cinder blocks versus a 12-year-old girl with gum in her hair. Nick Brunner. Sorry about that. Nick Brunner. Who would win? Oh, this age-old contest. Couple of titans. It's a clash fit for the ages. It's Mapquest, versus classmates.com.
Glad you asked, Jesse. Mapquest, all of the way. And I already understand where you're going to go with this because there's the age difference, right? Classmates.com, founded in 1995. And Mapquest's origins, yes, go all the way back, I was astonished to find, to 1967.
Wow.
But, true fact, I'm not quite sure exactly where, it became a website later, apparently.
Apparently.
But, despite that age difference, you might also remember the age difference between one George Foreman, who was 25, when he fought the then 32-year-old Muhammad Ali during the Rumble in the Jungle. And just like Ali, Mapquest knew how to adopt the rope-a-dope of the internet age for one simple reason.
Oh.
That is, you go to all the trouble to plan a completely innocent catch-up with your junior year prom date who deep down inside their heart absolutely hasn't moved on, and they're going to feel that fire rage to life inside of them the moment they see you, which you plan on classmates.com, of course.
Mm-hmm.
How you going to get there, Jesse? How you going to find their house?
I don't know.
Going to use that yellowed, out-of-shape, foldy-ass map from the Casey's General Store from Milledgeville, Illinois I got in 1997? No! You got to Alta Vista that Mapquest directions to their house. Knockout, no rematch.
Oh, huh? There it is. All right. And
I've never watched boxing in my life.
there it is. There it is. Mapquest versus classmates.com. Clear winner. I can't say for sure, but I wanna. I'm like 60% confident. I still have some Mapquest printouts in the back seat of one of my cars. It was the only way to go. All right, on to segment 4. Oh, all right. Well, this sounds right up everybody's alley, given how we started hating absolutely everything in life to start the show. It's Write an Angry Poem. Express yourselves through pretty anger. Please write an angry poem about the following subjects. Ben Rice, write an angry poem about robots that don't have laser eyes.
Yes, I will do so. This is called Haiku Activate. Uncanny Valley. Unblinking non-human thing. Unbreak my heart. Bot. The best new science strips you of your sense of self. Worthless in foreplay. Gimme 2 glowing orbs intent on death, and I'll pledge my life to you.
There's a lot of haiku.
3 haiku.
Yeah.
Go.
Angry poem about robots that don't have laser eyes. Some bullshit. Jaclyn, somehow summon up some anger about fresh baked bread and a nice minty tea.
Have a seat, bread and tea. Let us chat for a bit. The toaster oven told me you were talking some shit. Whispers to each other in hallways unlit. As a wife and a mother, you say I'm unfit? What business of yours is it how I conduct myself behind closed doors? Was a marriage so fucked? I'm a cuck to his truck. Did you two know he even named it Chuck? The man is delusional, and yet here I'm stuck defending myself to a loaf and a cup.
Jaclyn Weiand, angry poem about a fresh baked bread and a nice minty tea. That was so much sadder than I imagined it was going to be. Just railing to this bread and tea. Nick Brunner, we are going to plow through this poem segment right quick. Write an angry poem about that gross thing over there.
Who did this? Hey, hang on. to sell oil paintings of a naked, shitting Chuck Schumer to men who insist on remaining anonymous, and this is disruptive. Someone needs to clean this up, is all I'm saying.
Oh, hey, oh. Those poems were faster than I expected. There we are.
Yeah.
Nick Brunner, angry poem about that gross thing over there. And that brings us just like that to segment 5. Oh, I know. Last segment of the evening.
Final segment.
Oh, shit. Now I gotta commission that. It's Department of Tourism. It's a fan favorite. So tourism isn't a real great racket to be involved in right now, but congratulations! You've been hired as the tourism directors of the following places. Please make us want to come visit or live in them. Ben Rice, make us want to visit the faraway islands of potty humor.
Seaman! Come close and I'll tell ye a tale about the faraway islands of potty humor. Closer. Closer now. Closer. Closer.
Ben Rice with Department of Tourism, the faraway islands of potty humor. Yeah, that could have been one word.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Yeah. No one would have faulted you if you had stopped right there. Thank you, Ben. Oh yeah, this is what I did last time, and this is what I'm going to keep doing. Ben Rice, however might anyone find Ben Rice and what he's up to right now?
Yeah, the things I mentioned earlier, but if you are really desperate for more Ben Rice content that's very minimal, I also have that comedian Twitter, comedian Ben Rice.
No.
And Facebook, just find me on there. I look like this or whatever. I sound like this also digitally.
So just search.
Just find a person who looks like they sound like this and with the name Ben Rice, and you've got it.
Search for Ben Rice. If it looks generally like this, that's probably him. Follow that.
Like the sounds for the audio people that are listening.
Or
to the podcast.
or like it sounds. Yeah, you could probably imagine how Ben Rice sounds, or how he looks based on how he sounds.
Looks based on. You got it.
Like 7'2", swole.
Cut.
Just super cut, just chizzed. Thank you, Ben. Jaclyn Weiand. Department of Tourism, entice us to visit Sylvania. Sylvania.
Sylvania, where the titties swing free. Sylvania, we all sit when we pee. Sylvania, only ladies only. For mams like you and me. Hello, I'm a friend of your mother's who you do not find sexually intimidating. And I'm the mayor of Sylvania, a suburban utopia created for, well, mams. Enjoy the luxuries our town has to offer. Take the Mam Valley wine train or visit one of our many Target stores. Try to come out of the store with just the one thing you actually needed. I'm just kidding. Also, we have a TJ Maxx and a Ross. So go ahead, indulge yourself in the finest luxuries the upper middle class tax bracket has to offer and come visit our little slice of heaven today. Sylvania, it's the mammest around. Sylvania, menopausal and proud. Sylvania, turn that frown upside down. Staying in Town now.
Jaclyn Weiand, Mam Sylvania, and the cameo made by Corey Behringer's torso. Jaclyn, where might people find you doing things Jaclyn style?
You can add me on Instagram at Jaclyn Weiand. And that's pretty much it.
There you go. Simple enough. Take a look at that ice cream, y'all. Thank you, Jaclyn. And Nick, since we like ending on a punch, before we get to you, how might people follow and find and enjoy Nick Brunner in the world?
Well, if you want to get in touch with me, you're always welcome to. I am a public radio host, and you are the public. So feel free to send me an email, and I'm required to respond. You can find me on all the social media accounts that count. I'm at Public Radio Nick. Yep. Twitter and Instagram specifically. I ditched Facebook a while back.
Yeah.
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 Good call.
I wish I could make myself do that.
Feels good.
I'm sure it does. All right. So, Nick Brunner, let's take us out of this episode of The Stab Show with your Department of Tourism. Make us want to put down roots in Tractor-Pull-opolis.
Prometheus and the Theft of Fire. The abduction of Persephone by Hades, lord of the underworld. The tragedy of Icarus, who flew too close to the sun. Grecian myth that looms larger than life now adds a new fable to its storied history when you visit Tractor-Opolis. Come tour this newly undiscovered marvel and discover civilization, though ancient, somehow ahead of its time in civics, sport, and cuisine. Cafes to corner stores, your time in Tractor-Pull-opolis will act as a Pandora's box of gastronomic wonder. Fried meats, fried Mars bars, fried Coca-Cola, and elephant ears. But don't take my word for it. Ask the city's head of tourism on what makes the region's appeal so enchanting.
Oh, shit.
Oh, can't do much right now. I mean, you try to do something, city's just gonna find you. Legend holds that Tractor-Pull-opolis was the site of sporting events meant to bring glory to the ancient Demolitius Durbius, Greek god of fucking shit up, boss. Archaeologists have placed the age of the city somewhere between the Paleozoic era and around the last season of the Dukes of Hazzard.
Sure.
Not lost from the earth entirely, a crack team of historians and musicologists have uncovered an astonishingly rare recording of what is believed to be the Tractor-Pull-opolis national anthem.
Oh, shit.
The three sisters of fate have seen it spun in the thread of your life. The wonder, the majesty, the impossible lack of reading material of Tractor-Pull-opolis. Opolis.
Nick Brunner. Tractor-Pull-opolis. And that's Stab. There's Barley in Me. It's a beer podcast. Thank you for listening. You can catch new episodes of Stab streaming live every Thursday night at 8 p.m. on Stab Comedy Theater TV for the foreseeable future. And if you'd like to listen to our catalog of back episodes, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Podchaser, and most importantly, Podknife. Take one listen. Oh, there it is. Yeah. And we'll be back next week. Until then, don't do that one thing. You know the one. And thanks for listening. Ben Rice, Corey Behringer, Nick Brunner. Wonderful as always.
What about
And Corey Behringer's torso. That's Stab.
I don't care for this anymore.
No, you stay there and watch. You
No, I
watch
meant
it.
you leaving out Jaclyn.
Did I leave out Jaclyn?
Yeah.
I thought it said Jaclyn. I was confused
Corey.
because Corey's name is on the bottom there, and there's so much. I mean, I feel like we should be making a call somewhere.
We should go.
But
Becoming increasingly more comfortable.
all right.
Leave.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm just gonna sit here and watch. Well, even after the stream's over, I'm just gonna sit here. This is what's happening. Thanks for joining us. Hold on, let me check everything. The show is technically over, but we're still stuck with this.
I just found the leave button, so this is fine. I'm like, where is it?
Thanks for checking us out. We've got plenty of stuff. I don't want to leave you guys on the screen too long, so I'll get you out of here. Check out stabcomedytheater.com, stabcomedytheater.com. Check out Corey's torso at least like once a week here at Stab. It's a crowd favorite. And that's it. Thank you guys for joining us again. I will get out of here. I'll cover things up. I'm going to send the Twitch audience over to, let's see, Steven was giving me a heads up on what's going on. So let me check that out. You guys hold on, and I'll talk to you after we send. Oh, Pack's done. West Side's wrapping up. Shit. Oh no. This is the problem with the things. Well, then we're just going to send you over to Honcho McDuckett. He's playing some Rocket League. Go enjoy him, because apparently Pack is done and West Side is done. That's where we were going to send you. So enjoy them. Thanks for tuning in. Rub that belly. Oh, get that. Get it. This is just a big kitty cat. You guys can't see that. I'm sorry you can't see that. All right. Head over to Honcho. Thanks for hanging out with us. Play some music. All right. Good stuff, everybody. And yeah, like Law says, a lot of pushy sodomites over there in in that window.
There's a will, there's a way.
Say goodbye to everybody. You guys, I just had to Alright, rating them over. I like to send our audience over to the comedy